Howdy y'all, welcome back to Red Rooster Fishing. Today I'm going to show y'all how I spool braid on my baitcasters. Alright guys, what I'm going to be spooling up for the main line is some of this Hercules braid right here. This is 30-pound test. And what I've got for backing is this Zebco 4-pound mono right here. So guys, you're going to want to nail the nails about 5 inches apart so the spool has room to move. I'm separating the spool from the tree with a lug nut and I'm clamping it in. You do not need much tension for the mono. The bottom nail, as you can see, is for holding your rod in place. Make sure to thread the line in between the first eye closest to your reel. So once I've got it through the first eye, I'm going to take the mono. I'm going to go through this little hole right there, the guiding hole. Once I've got it, then I'm gonna go around the reel. Alright guys, so I'm gonna tie the arbor knot around the spool. So basically what an arbor knot is you tie a simple overhand knot in the line, and then you tie an overhand knot around the main line. The way this works is that the first knot that you tied is going to jam into the second one and make it impossible to come out. Alright, that right there is just about enough mono for it. So now I'm going to cut the mono and I'm going to change out spools. Alright guys, so the rig looks like this. I've got a spring in between the washers for tension. And I've got my spacer, and then you put this on the tree. What you could do for tension is you could nail this nail farther into your post until it is squeezing the spring down and holding it tight. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my vice grips and I'm going to put some tension on the spring and squeeze them down. So now it's coming out just a little tougher. Alright guys, so I'm going to tie them together with a simple knot. Alright, so now I'm going to pull all the slack out of my line, making sure it is tight. Then I'm going to start the braid off. Bottom nail's job is to keep your rod from coming up into the spool. So now I just put that in there. Just gonna start reeling it up. And it is just that easy, folks. Alright, and all I need is about that much braid right there. Not too much, just enough that'll be easy to take off and replace. Alright, once you have all your line on there, I got your pocket knife, cut your braid, like that, and I'm going to attach the braid to the end of an eye, and I will rig something on it later. Yo, I feel like I'm being watched. Make sure to store your line somewhere dry and safe to where it will not rot or get damaged. Alright guys, that is basically my tutorial to how to spool up your baitcaster with braid. And please let me know if y'all have any suggestions for any more tutorials in the comments below.